Hello, good day everyone. My name is Riza A. Areglado from BEd 2 Block 1. So, I'll be reporting the elements of culture, the folkways, mores, and the laws. So, without further ado, let's proceed to my report. So, folkways. According to Applebaum and Chambales 1995 to 62, folkways are fairly weak norms, which are sometimes termed conventions that are passed from generation to generation, whose violation is generally not considered serious within a particular culture. These are the habits, customs, and repetitive patterns of expected behavior and tend to be self-perpetuating. It includes innumerable group expectations as rules or eating, sleeping, dressing, cooking, studying, working, modes of greeting, and farewell, rituals, and ceremonies in institutional setting. Various folkways vis-a-vis courtship are followed in rural areas, such as a boy serenade a girl, send love notes to a girl, visiting the house. In urban areas, introduction of a boy to a girl may be done by a friend or a boy himself. A boy may accompany the girl to some places like malls or in parties. Chaperonage is also practiced in this area. Pamanhikan, sometimes called bulong or lakad, is made. It is when a boy and girl agreed to get married. This is the formal asking of the hand of the girl or the approval of her parents by the boy's parents. In the rural areas, boys' parents may ask the mayor of the town or the barangay chairman to participate in the activity. Even the relatives or friends may participate in this activity. In pamanhikan, such matters as the date or place of the wedding, the sponsors, the trosu, and the bigay kaya of the bride price are discussed and agreed upon. In urban, these matters are usually agreed upon by the would-be groom. The expenses are shared by the groom and the bride. So they both share the expenses for their wedding. The parents of the boy may gift the married couple with a piece of land, a house, a set of furniture, or even a jewelry. Because of the power of the folkways, it controls the behavior and social activities of the individuals. It becomes regulative of succeeding in generation and take the character of social forces. So that is the folkways. So let's proceed to mores. Mores are strongly held norms which are essential to the welfare of the people and their cherished values. They have moral and ethical values, and thus going against them is offensive to the standards of righteousness and the right behavior. They consist in large part of taboos acts which are prohibited or forbidden. Incest, child abuse, battering wives, or prostitutions are the examples of these taboos. The Ten Commandments Constitution are important sets of mores. Violators of these mores are regarded as sinful, immoral, vicious, or antisocial and may be ostracized, punished, exiled, or even executed. So, let's proceed to laws naman. Laws are formalized norm formulated by governing body. So, we all know that our country is governed by law. Some mores are enacted into laws and enforcement by political and legal authorities. Some laws are not based on mores, are difficult to enforce, such as the laws against gambling or the use of marijuana. The Constitution is the basic law of land. The violators of the law is punished by fine, imprisonment, or even death also. The 1987 Philippine Constitution abolished the death penalty, but Congress later on provided for it in case involving heinous crimes like kidnapping, rape, and drug pushing. So, sanctions. This is the result from ignorance or lack of knowledge about norms. The tendency to follow the norms of one's subgroups or personal reasons or principles. Conformity is attained through the use of sanction, which are the social imposed rewards and punishments. Rewards are for those who behave properly, and punishment are for those who behave otherwise, which means a certain guy is doing bad things. Sanction may also be formal or informal. Informal sanction are gossips, unfavorable or favorable public opinions, giving or withdrawing of friendships, affection, or love. Thus, when a mother says, "Mama loves you," accompanied by cuddling or a kiss, this may be enough to make a child follow what mama would like to do. Those who do not keep up with the fashion or the fads are subject to ridicule or the cold old passion. So, formal sanction are getting high grades or awards in school, promotion or salary increase in one's place work, Medal of Honor, merit awards, and citations. One may get award for being the most outstanding farmer, clerk, labor, or teacher, model father or mother. Negative sanctions are failing grades in school, demotion or removal from office, fine, jail sentence, or the death penalty. So that's are the formal sanction. And let's proceed to material culture and technology. So material culture and technology refers to physical, tangible, and concrete object produced by man. So these are the things that made by the man. Just like, for example, buildings, gadgets, like that, manpower. Behind the artifact or material object is the pattern of the culture that gave form to the idea or the artifact, its use or function, and the technique of using or applying it. The importance of material culture is to determine the physical option and opportunities of the society, like the kind of food eaten, the kind of clothing worn, the kind of houses live in, or the setting of the community in which one lives. Learning is powerfully shaped by the material culture in which it occurs. Learning is attained by the young people sitting the old members in the yard of the house. The material object and simple societies range all the way from the stone tools of the tasaday, the bow and arrow of the agta, the digging stick of the tagbanwa, the hagabi or the ceremonial bench of the ifugao, to the hand-woven cloths of tibuli. Complex societies are equipped with the computers, refrigerators, and freezers, and etc. To understand them, one must know their uses, the corresponding body of knowledge and skills for their effective use, and the beliefs and the values attached to them. Technology refers to the certain and knowledge in utilizing raw materials to produce food, tools, clothing, shelter, means of transportation, and weapon. In simple societies, the know-how is usually transferred from parents to offspring orally and informally. While modern societies, the technology is based on scientific knowledge and it's transmitted formally in universities, research institutes, or shop factories. Material culture is becoming globalized. it does not make sense today to speak of an exclusive US technology or even US car. Increasingly, the various parts of the car or any machine is manufactured in different parts of the globe. So which means if a US wants to make a phone and they don't have the some parts to make a phone, they usually both um, parts to the other country for them to create a new gadget. So that would be all to my report. Thank you.